variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nags here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. 2024 Select Football Half Case. Pick your team. Looking forward to this one. Love Select Football. Like I said earlier, I'm glad I got to rip that full case. I'm glad I get to rip a half case. Get to rip a ripped three boxer earlier. Get to rip another 3-boxer tonight. But let's go ahead and get started. Just only 2 open breaks. Only 2 open breaks for the rest of the evening. We have 16 spots left in 24 Museum Collection 3-box Pick Your Team. I did go $5 off all of those spots. And then I did go $5 off team players over $100 in the player break. And then it is also 15 off 3 spots there. So let's get that filled up. Let's get started. Who's hanging out with me for this one? Just got done ripping some Bowman's Best University basketball. Do not miss out on those breaks. My goodness, that product is loaded. Just like the football was. Good luck, everyone. Will Levis silver and tricolor DeAndre Swift out of 99 field level. There's Bo Nix, phenomenal. And Tyrone Tracy going to be our first auto. Tyrone Tracy out of 199. Giants on the board. Going to Arroyo. Silver, Malik Washington, and how about the Sun God? Amon-Ra St. Brown out of 75 there. The roar has been restored. Lions going to Action Junkie. Buda Baker. Then we got a little Drake May, phenomenal. Silver. Patriots. Going to S. Murphy. Bo Nix. Roma Dunze, silver. Anzalone out of 175 Lions. And XRC. XRC. We didn't hit any XRCs in our first 3 boxes. Congratulations. You are due to receive 2025 XRC Prism 517 Tight End 2. Tight End 2. Not familiar with that, I will be honest. Tight end would be, so Colston Loveland was number 1. Number 2 will be Tyler Warren. Colts. Colts going to Zorbas. He was picked. Greg Zerloin, silver. Stephon Diggs. Man, I was like, what is going on down here? It says shoe. Oh, it's the flag. Referee threw a flag. That's funny. Out of 75 there, Texans. Silver T-Law snapshots. Silver Fuangu. Joe Alt. Tricolor out of 299. Silver Trevor Lawrence. There's CJ Stroud. Tricolor out of 149 Texans. And Jaden Daniels there. And we got Dalton Hilliard. Dalton Hilliard, Saints going to I Am a Nublet on the auto there out of 399. Kincaid, silver. Silver Herbert. And that's going to wrap up box number 1. Who's hanging out with me for this one? Where'd everyone go? I had a whole bunch of friends for basketball. Football comes around, no one wants to hang out anymore. What's up, Elbow Busta? Cards and Kicks is still here. All right, good. I got some friends. I got a couple friends left. I just want to pull black 101 tonight. We'll be better friends if you pull a Caleb SSP. All right, deal. Challenge accepted. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I'm only giving everyone a hard time. Been a long day. Been a long day here. Oh, yeah. It's a Vikings case. JJ Smiles. McCarthy going to Gerbach. Out of 199. People thought the Vikings were dead after hitting we hit 2 zebras in the first 3 boxes. But it's like you can't really go off those because those are SPs. Like, can't really expect that to be it. TJ Watt. Jerome Ford for the Brownies. The Brownies on the board. Browns going to C. Cracker. Go Christian. There's Gerbach. Glad I could find something for you, buddy. Brock Purdy silver. There's Jamal Charles. Man, I loved watching Charles. He was so good out of 99. I remember some of my fantasy football team back in the day had Jamal Charles and Darren McFadden. 2 guys absolutely tore it up. Ed Oliver tricolor, 149. There's Josh Allen silver. Kelvin Austin silver. Herbie, Justin Herbert out of 299 Chargers. Bo Nix, Tariq Woolen, Michael Penix snapshots, JC Latham silver, Mike Evans silver, and there we go. There's a little Jaden. Jaden McDaniels out of 99. Commanders going to Jeffrin Shaw. Jeffrin. There we go, buddy. There's a little Jaden Daniels. And we got... Is that a 101 right there? Oh, there's a 101. And it's going to be a random Jaguars going to that one guy. And Patriots going to S. Murphy. 1 of 1 Fred Taylor. That's pretty cool. That is sweet. Man, that's a cool card. That is a cool card. Fred Taylor, 1 of 1. That's going to be a fun random. I don't think it's a big enough card where we sell and split. I don't think it's that big of a card. But it's still cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Byron Murphy. Drew Bledsoe. T-Law silver snapshots. And red, Nico Collins. Texans with 3 colors already out of 99. 2 down, 4 to go. I'm telling you guys, Select is so good this year. Box 3. Rip the top right off. I did not have that one on my bingo card either. Fred Taylor 101 dual patch. Not the card I was expecting to pull tonight. Don't forget, I am $5 off teams in Museum Collection, 3-box Museum Collection. I am also $5 off players over $100, plus the 15 off 3 in the player break. Looks like 13 left in Museum and 63 left in the player break. We got gold. We got gold die cut auto. Gold die cut auto. Come on, be a rookie. Jared Goff silver. CJ Stroud. It is not a... Oh, it is. Jermaine Burton. That's sweet. That is sweet hit. Jermaine Burton out of 10. That is 4 out of 10. Bengals. Bengals going to Nader. Let's see here. 99, 149. I'm trying to keep my stack straight. It's hard with Select because there's so many different colors. And Jalen Wright. We'll take that for the Fins. Fins up. Dolphins going to Sparkle. That is out of 149. Drake May. George Kittle out of 199 on the Sparks for the 49ers. And white Tank Bigsby out of 35 Jaguars. Silver Levante David. Earl Campbell, 299. Jaden Daniels base. Ricky Pearsall rookie silver. 49ers. Silver Daniil Hunter. JJ McCarthy base. And white Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth out of 35 Steelers. Silver Jake Ferguson. Brown Cedric Tillman. 75 for the Browns. Like, just so much numbered, so much silvers, so much value. Brock Purdy silver. That's the second Brock Purdy silver. Caleb Williams snapshots. Silver Cooper Rush. Gabe Davis out of 99 Jaguars. And phenomenal. Or phenomenon. Why do I keep saying phenomenal? Phenomenon. Jaden Daniels silver. Then we got Trayvon Walker for the Jaguars. Jaguars going to that one guy. That one guy. one guy. Former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker. Deshaun Jackson, silver. All right, 3 down, 3 to go. How's that showcase looking after 3 boxes? I think it's looking pretty loaded. Oops, sorry. So 13 left. That's got to be a double pack. Yeah, double. Ooh, we got gold in there too, I think. Another real thick one. That's got to be something. Something with a chunky patch. Something with a chunky patch. That is thick. Isaiah Simmons. Will Anderson. There's Joe Alt out of 99 Chargers. Yeah, tie-dye. Tie-dye Colts. Jason Bean out of 25. Jason Bean. Is that who you're looking for? Zorbas? Jason Bean. Not familiar with Jason Bean. We'll put him up there though with the tight end too. Ooh, another tie-dye. Russell. Let Russell cook. Russell Wilson out of 25. Steelers. The Steelers going to Tony Moe. I mean, that's a cool hit for the Steelers. I don't know. I think his nickname is Jelly Bean. J.J. McCarthy. Cameron Jordan, silver. Nice. Take that. Little Marv, silver. That'll sell. Cardinals going to the Goph. Darnell Mooney, 299 Falcons. Who is Mr. Bean? Drake May. Josh Jacobs. How about another one? How about another Jaden Silver? Commanders cooking now. Herbert. Nico Collins silvers. Silver George Kittle. And purple Ed McCaffrey. Ed McCaffrey out of 75 there, Broncos. We got gold. Gold RPA maybe? Gold RPA? Looks like Jets. Oh, it's going to be my guy. It's going to be my guy. The closer mojo going to Christian. How about it? Man, that's sick. That's a sweet card. 10 out of 10 Jordan Travis. Man, I had high hopes for this kid. Christian. Nice hit, buddy. I had high hopes for this kid right here, but he could just not get over that ankle injury. And Braylon Allen out of 199. Out of 149, excuse me. Another tie-dye coming up. Ooh, that's a short print right there. Watercolors. Let's see what we got on the back. Bears short print. It's not Caleb Williams, but it is a Bears short print. And Aaron Jones out of 25. Watercolors. Rome Odunze for the Bears. Bears going to Cards and Kicks. I think they're brothers. They invented the jelly bean. I agree. I like a Dunze. I think there's a lot of rookie receivers that could take massive steps this year. Like, imagine the numbers Malik Neighbors could have put up last year if he had a dude to throw him the football. I know Mr. Bean. I know Mr. Bean. I know who Mr. Bean is. Rat Race. Rat Race is a great movie. Guy falls asleep. I think his real name is Rowan, just like my son. His real name in real life is Rowan, I believe, and that's my son's name. All right, here we go. Phenomenon, and we got a white auto behind it. Malik Neighbors silver, and Derek Stingley Jr. We'll take this. Malik silver. And Derek Stingley Jr. Texans are actually crushing. Out of 35, going to Hobby Lofty. See, I know. I'm old too. I'm old too. Silver Rome Odunze, and we got another random to run. That is Tyreek Hill and Tyreek Hill. Wouldn't you know, same guy. Chiefs going to Pooh, and then Dolphins going to Sparkle. Tyreek Hill on the duel. Michael Penix. The Honey Badger. Justin Herbert. Michael Penix. Jay Jettas. There's Ty Smith. I think we have a XRC on the back of this. Caleb Williams. And Darnell Washington. More Steelers love. Darnell out of 75. That's the Steeler we're looking for, right? And we do. We do have an XRC. All right, due to receive 515 wide receiver 5. I know 3 was McMillan. I mean, not McMillan, was Wood. Or Matthew Golden. So we had McMillan was 1. Golden 3. Higgins 4. Going to Luther Burden. Luther Burden, right? We can double check the checklist, but this should be Bears. Luther Burden. If anybody has the select checklist up, let me know. Wide receiver 5. So blurry. Wide receiver 5. But if they didn't skip anyone, wide receiver. Oops. If they didn't skip anyone, that would be Luther Burden. Fred Taylor. There's Von Bell. Higgins is 5. 49. Oh, yes, because... Good call. Yes, because Hunter's 1. Good call. Thank you. Yes, so that's Texans. Sorry, Cards and Kicks. So, yeah, that's Jaden Higgins. I forgot about Hunter. Yep, Hunter is wide receiver 1 and defense 1. So that should be Texans. Texans. Tua. There's Herbert. 249. Silver Tyrone Tracy. Luke McCaffrey. There's Deion Dawkins. 175 for the Bills. CJ Stroud, silver. Nico, out of 99. Caleb Williams. Chris Jones and Aiden Hutchinson. 1 box left. Good call. Thanks, Sean. I forgot about that. I forgot he was 1. I told Jay that yesterday, too. That Travis Hunter was defensive 1 and wide receiver 1. And here I get it wrong today. So it should be Texans. We'll just put our XRCs up there. Sorry, Jelly Bean. No more Jelly Bean up there. Yeah, we need some Drake May for sure. I think he might be the only quarterback out of all my breaks today that I haven't hit a numbered parallel of the big names. Last box. Looks like we might have another XRC. What number was the XRC5? It is number 515. 515. Keenan Allen. There's Tyler Gooten. 299. Nico. Phenomenon Jaden. And Penix. Silver relic out of 125. Falcons. With a little something. Got some tie-dyes coming up. Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson. Fly, Eagles, fly there. Eagles going to Jeff Hahn. Texans. All right. Johnny Wilson out of 25. Raheem Mostert. Shaq Thompson. Jalen Wright. Malik Neighbors, silver. JJ. Vidal. There is Rico Dowdle out of 35, Cowboys. Purdy. Jordan Davis silver. Adunze. Adunze out of 149. And Mike Gesicki. Going to be our auto there. Bengals. Bengals. JJ. Jaden Daniels. Debo. Andy Dalton. Red Rocket out of 99. And XRCs. I mean, it's a tie-dye. This might be a tie-dye one. Anzalone. And then Lad McConkey. Blue out of 75. That's a cool card for the Chargers. I think we got a tie-dye. I think we got a tie-dye redemption here. Our XRC. That one's different. Neither of these have that. Perfect. Thanks, Bizzle. Yeah, it'll say tie-dye on the front too, but I'm just saying it's a different back. It'll tell us if on the front if it's tie-dye or not. I know that. It'll tell us if it's a tie-dye. I just noticed the back is different. So I'm just hoping. Just hoping. Yeah, it'll say tie-dye. Hopefully it's an auto too. Alright, last one here. Congratulations. Yep. 2025 XRC tie-dye Prism. Come on, give us that QB1. Give us that QB1. 513 wide receiver 3. Packers. Isn't it? No, it's going to be Buccaneers. $513 is going to be Bucks, I think. I can't find. Oh, autos are a different color. Gotcha. That's Bucks, right? A Mecca? I was thinking golden again. The Buccaneers going to MJ Erickson. That's sweet. Very cool. All right, before we do our recap, let me look into this player break. I'm going to discount some spots. All right, just added some more. Well, for the autos, because I think Cam Ward is Topps exclusive. I think Cam Ward's going to be Topps exclusive. All right, Neighbors, Adunze, Neighbors, Harrison, Pearsall, May, and Adunze. Guyton, Herbert, Mooney, Campbell, Herbert, Alt, Dawkins, Anzalone, Stroud, and Oliver. Dalton, Smith, Collins, Alt, Davis, Collins, Charles, and Swift. I could be wrong, but I think that's why, Bizzle. McConkey, McCaffrey, Tillman, and Diggs. Dowdle, Bell, Jones, Wilson, Bigsby, and Freiermuth. We have the one random to run. We have the left-right random here for the 101 and then for the Tyreek Hill patch. We got Michael Penix, St. Brown, and Kittle. Stingley, Wright, Hilliard, and Ford. So everybody is discounted in that player break now, except for the $15 players aren't. I'm going to go $10 off all remaining spots in Museum Collection as well. Johnny Wilson, Jason Bean, Darnell Washington, Trayvon Walker, and Tyrone Tracy. Watercolors, Rome Adunze and Adunze there. Jordan Travis out of 10. Braylon Allen out of 149. That's a sweet card. I love that thing. We got the Bucks on the tie-dye XRC. We got Texans wide receiver 5. And then Colts tight end number 2. Jermaine Burton out of 10. And Jasecki. Jaden Daniels out of 99. And then 2 Phenomenons silvers. We got Tyreek Hill. And then our left-right random here is Fred Taylor. 1 of 1 there between the Patriots. And the Jaguars. And then money mid hit of the break. JJ Smiles going to Gerbach. There you go, buddy. Let me get this set up quick. Switch you guys over to the desktop. Good luck. Good luck, you 4. All right, dice roll must be 4 or higher. This is for both duels, including the 101. Really cool card. It's a cool card. Dice roll 4 or higher. We are going 7 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And final round 7 going to the right side. So that is going to the Patriots for the Fred Taylor and the Dolphins for the Tyreek Hill. Congratulations, Dolphins and Patriots. All right, that is going to do it for me on this one, guys. I appreciate everyone as always. And like I said, just the 2 breaks open. 11 and 61 left for the rest of the evening. Otherwise, we got a couple breaks coming up here at 11 o'clock. We got drafted teams. 11:30 we got hockey. And then just those 2 pick your team and then a player break. Appreciate everyone as always. And